Hi guys, so we're still in the volume unit and we're talking about volume, and this time we're just not going to find it. It's given to us and something else about the picture is missing. So we're going to do one of each type of shape that we've learned over the past couple weeks. So the first one is a prism. So the volume formula is length times width times height. So what happened here is we have 23 and we have 5 and we have one dimension that we don't know. We know that 1380 is our volume, so what we're going to do is just plug everything in where it belongs. So 1380 is my V, my length is 23, I don't know my W, and my height is 5. So I'm going to multiply the two numbers on the right. So 23 times 5 is 115. And one step equation, right? So we divide both sides by 115. And it could be a decimal, we're just going to round it, but this one actually comes out to be 12. So the width is 12. Okay, so the next one is just a trickier one. It's a cube, which means all three sides are the same. So it's still length times width times height, but they gave us that 512 is the answer. So you have to think to yourself, what would I multiply 3 times to get 512? And this will give you 8, 8, and 8. So this means that my side of the cube is 8 times 8 times 8. Okay, this one is a triangular prism, so it's 1/2 LWH. So 98 is my volume. My length is 9.8. I don't know, well, it doesn't really matter, so times 5. And then in this case, we have x. So we're going to multiply all the numbers on the right. We're going to multiply 1/2, 9.8, and 5. And we're going to get 24.5. And then same thing, final step in a one-step equation is divide both sides by whatever's in front of x. And this is going to give me 4. Okay, so this is a prism. This is a triangular prism. So let's talk about a cylinder. So the height is what we're looking for. So this is what we don't know. We don't know h. And it tells me that the radius, which is halfway across the circle, is 10. So make sure if they give you the diameter, you cut that in half. So volume here is pi r squared h. Okay, so we're going to plug in 950 because that's my volume. And I'm going to use 3.14 instead of pi. It doesn't matter what you use. The radius is 10, so 10 squared, and then an h. So I'm going to first start by multiplying those two numbers in my calculator, 3.14 times 10 squared, and it's going to give me 314, and then the h, and same as last time, divide by 314 on both sides. So this time I got 3.02. So in this case, you could just round this to 3. Okay, so we're not going to be particular about the decimal, we're just going to round it. Okay, so the height of the cone. So we're missing the height of the cone. The volume is 150. And the radius, so again, we have halfway across. Make sure that if you have all the way across, you cut it in half. So this one is 1/3 pi r squared h. Remember 1/3 because 3 of these cones make up one of those cylinders above it. Okay, so this is 150 equals 1/3 times 3.14 times 7 squared and the h. So all three of these numbers are going to get multiplied together just the way you see it. And I'm going to get 51.29h. And I got a decimal, but I just rounded it a little bit. And then I divide both sides by 51.29. and I got 2.92. So we could round this to 3, or you could make this 2.9, whatever you wanted. Okay, so here is your finished notes. That's one of each type, finding the missing piece given the volume. So guys, you just plug it all in and you work backwards. If you need any help, you email me. Good luck.